Hello everyone, my name is Rituro, but you can just call me Mr. Unemployable. And now I said in the last episode, which was a while ago, and I apologize for that, I said in the last episode we'd either summarize the season, or we'd get into the Conference Cup, or the Confederation Cup semifinal. Now, you'll notice, I'm looking at the schedule page. The answer is, of course, that we beat Yangon United 5-0 at home in front of a televised crowd, because of course we did. There is no way East Bengals losing this match. Hat-trick from Ranty Martins. Robin Singh could have had one of his own. 4 assists from Leroy Sikter out on the right. The young kid coming into his own. Agent demanding a new deal. I said no. Such is life. But again, a very deserving and worthy squad. Moving on to the next round of the Confederation Cup. But there's something, there's a little bit of a twist here. And what is that twist? Well, let's just start by looking at the fun here. Here's East Bengal. You'll notice this is a very odd looking squad view for me. This is not the traditional normal squad view. Something's very off here. Some of you may have already figured out what it is. But as you can see, squads already, this is what they're looking like as they go into the next Indian National Football League season and into the Confederation Cup season. Looking pretty solid. Kids coming up. Always good times. In the Football League awards, well, I mean, it was all East Bengal all the time. Goalkeeper of the Year, Arundam Bhattacharya, no shocker at all there. Defender of the Year was the only one where we didn't have any solid picks, but I mean, you saw our defense, that's understandable. Judulin Aveska from Mohun Bagan, the only team that could really challenge us in that respect, getting out in his second back-to-back winner, good for him. Midfielder of the Year, well, it's Didika. There's a good shout in there for Pinto, but Didika is a very deserving winner. That is the 3rd East Bengal player in a row. Dorong Hyun, of course, getting it in back-to-back years prior. He moved on. Forward of the Year, well, I mean, are we shocked? Of course it's Ranty Martins. Ranty Martins, that is his, I believe, his 6th with 3 teams. Ranty Martins, far and away a legend. And I was so glad to have him on the squad, doing what he does best. Goal in an appearance, 20 for 20. Loving it. Even got 3 assists, 6 voting points, because, I mean, were they not going to vote for him? Come on, he's amazing. And not just that, too. We go down the awards here. Head Coach of the Year? Well, yeah, I got that. No problem. Fair Play Award? That's not going to us. Not with Matabo Sen and Eugenison Lingdo on the team. Foreign Player of the Year, Ranty Martins picks that one up, though Pinto actually came in 3rd in the voting. That was a bit of a surprise. Happy surprise there. Goal of the Year? Yeah, we weren't even close. We were not even close on this one. Neither scored nor scored against, but that's fine. Player of the Year, Ranty Martins. No shocker whatsoever. Team of the Year, 4 East Bengal players getting in this one. Ranty Martins and Robin Singh leading the line. Didika providing service from the left. And this was an interesting one. Sandy Jingan. That one kind of shocked me a bit, that he made it to Team of the Year. Though I note somewhat hilariously, the winner of the the Defender of the Year did not actually make Team of the Year, which is always quite fun. Oh, that's hilarious. Top goal scorer, well, of course, that's going to be Ranty Martins. That's a golden boot with 4 goals to spare on James Lalankima, who, again, that's a new gen and a half for India. That might actually help them going forward in their national team competitions. Second East Bengal player in a row to get it, and it is Ranty Martins, of course. His 6th golden boot. Not a shocker there. And I realize I'm saying that a lot, but really, none of this is a surprise, and it shouldn't be to anybody, the way East Bengal's been playing. However, what is a surprise that none of my young players got shouts for Young Player of the Year. In fact, we were shut out of the top 3. 2 young youngsters getting up there. And Pratik Pereira from Aizal also getting in 2nd. But James Lalankima is a very worthy and deserving winner. That much I have no problem with. Very surprised, though, that I did not crack the top 3 with any of my kids. So that's the state of the squad. I mean, this is a fantastic year for East Bengal. Winning all over the place. Winning awards everywhere you like. I mean, how could you be upset with this? It's the season, right? I mean, certainly can't be upset with our overall best 11. New inductees, 5 players in the overall best 11. Loveday Okachukwu getting a starting spot on defense. Debjit Bose on the right-hand side. Arundam Bhattacharya makes the bench as goalkeeper. Surely he will pass Karanjit Singh, given a little bit of time. Suvik Chakraborty got to the bench as a defender, so good for the youngster, already entering the club's legendary ranks. And Pinto, no shock whatsoever, he makes the bench. This is actually a pretty solid best overall 11. No surprise, Robin Singh and Ranty Martin's up top. Didika and Dodong Hyun on the wings. Eugenison Lingdo and Mozaid Islam. That's a crazy one. As our midfield, on the back line, Gurjinder Kumar, Labde Ochukwu, Govind Singh, and Debjit Bose. So again, no real outliers here. No one that I would say didn't deserve to be there. Belarussak on the bench I find hilarious, so hopefully we can boot him off in due time. But I should say. But Labde Ochukwu is there, and that's what matters. Looking at the overall, that was the overall. This season's best 11. Again, no surprises. Arundan Bhattacharya in goal. Bose Chakraborty got the nod for the team's best 11 for this year. Liking it. Okachukwu and Kumar. Sikter got picked for the right after that. I thought Mohammed Islam or Mohammed Hussein would have got that one, but no, Laura Sikter gets it. Pinto, Eugenison Lingdo in the center, and Didika on the left, and Singh and Martin's up front. On the bench, Karanjit Singh, Sandy Jingan, Mozaid Islam, Mamoon Hussain, Kingsley Amnike, Govind Singh, and Modwali Babu. Mozaid Islam not featuring in this one, and two strikers in the form of Amnike and Babu featuring. So, go figure that one, if you can. But as all this news was coming out, all of this news came out, East Bengal was under a takeover bid. And a Turkish conglomerate bought East Bengal. All bought up. All these players now owned by a Turkish conglomerate. It's a good thing I managed to sign Climax Naik, the super stud right back, to a senior deal. He's on $375 a week now till 2022. Right back situation is all secured well into the future, and that's including with Debjit Bose as well. I mean, this team is just absolutely stocked for the future. And you gotta know, the Turkish consortium is very happy with that. But what's that name on head coach? A Venezuelan by the name of Cesar Farias. Yes, it's true. I have left East Bengal, and I am, as luck would have it, in Turkey. I have signed on with, I'm probably going to screw this up multiple times, but I'm trying to get it right the first time through, with Giresunspor, playing in the Turkish 2. League Red Group. The 2 league is split into red and white. Then the winners go up, and the playoff winners from the red and white face off to see who is the third player to get promoted up to the 1 league. And then from there, you hope that you can get up to the Super League. So we got a ways to go. We're certainly at the bottom of Turkish football. But I mean, we're used to being at the bottom of leagues. That's not going to put me off at all. This is a very interesting squad. I want to show this right away before we get into our featured match. Just a friendly as we're doing some preseason building, which has been basically my modus operandi here, to look at the squad and build as where I can. So, in goal, this is more or less the starting roster that was handed to me. I've done some tweaking, and you can see Emin Kaya, our Turkish-German super stud prospect right back, is on his way out because he demanded out because big teams wanted him. At least I'm going to make bank on this, so that's something. Goalkeeping situation is a little bit rough. Mukalt Atalaya will get us through, I think, this season. And certainly he's 27 on a dirt cheap contract, so I have no pressing desire to unseat him. But certainly something we can look at next offseason. Right back situation is, again, with the loss of Emin Kaya, we're going to be a little bit weaker, but we still have Uyur Dasdemer, who's coming off of a dead leg, I believe. Yeah, so he's fine. That'll be our starting right back. Ozan Aslan can back him up and also play in the center. On the left side, we've got the Uygur Demirkol, 29, a little bit on the twilight end of the career. So certainly he'll be doing what he can. But again, that's not the worst defense that I've inherited. Not by a long shot. So this is something I can work with, definitely. Could use a more powerful left back, I think, start giving us some service. But again, that's something to look at as the season progresses. Because this is, as I'll show you in a second here, a very poor team. But we'll get to that. Sian Khan, our 32-year-old, this is the captain of the team, defender and defensive midfielder, absolute rock at the back. Now, if you've watched any of my series, you know my 4 pillars approach to defense. That's a pillar you build around right there. Very happy indeed. Answering my own question here, on the wing back, actually it's not full back, but wing back, Tufan Ozbozkurt will be providing that left back service. Now, I mentioned that very specifically, and we'll get to the tactics screen in just a moment. You'll see why that matters as opposed to a fullback. In defensive mid, we've got help in the form of Mert Sakar and Aaron Bakan. Bakan at 19 is a absolute wonder for us. Could go as high as 4.5. I don't think he'll do that, but even if he stays at 3 stars as a 19-year-old, very happy with that. Got him on a ball-winning midfielder kick as soon as I saw that. Very happy. On the right and the left, we got Furkan, Isikdemir, and Ridvan Koser. Your bog standard wingers. I think they can improve, and indeed, I've got some players here that I am retraining as wingers as quickly as possible to try and spread out my wing talent. That's certainly where we could use some improvement. You can see here, looking up and down the remaining roster, a lot of work needs to be done on the wings. We do have one good striking talent in Semi Ergül. 24-year-old, still got potential, still got room to grow. Very happy with him. Him and Sinan Kuramus will be my strike pair going forward. The forward and target man should be able to hold everything together. I do have some trialists, you can see, trying to patch some holes up, either on the wings or in the center of the park. Hoping I can get them on cheap deals, and again, I will show you why right now as we go to the home screen. Yeah, this team's poor. We're super poor. This team is poor. And for some reason, the board thought it would be a good idea to have an expensive training camp in Istanbul. Go figure. Point is, we poor. Board injected ton of money by the board injection. We're still poor. So to give you an idea, February of, I'm guessing that would be, because it's June, October, be February of last year, 1.6 million in debt. So we're kind of poor. So the sale of Emin Kaya will actually be a massive mandatory piece of keeping this club afloat. A lot of the players, when I re-upped their contract as soon as I arrived, they took pay cuts, which is good. They know what the drill is. They know what we have to do to get out of here. So that's going to be good for us. I'll show you, I mentioned transfers and free signings. Here's what's been going on since I got here. Got rid of Melek Derin, Aaron Bakan. Oh, so that's the in, sorry, the out. Got rid of some deadwood. You can see a lot of 1.5s, 1s, half stars. No real worthwhile pickups here, but already these have been my moves since I got here. Right on free transfer day. Melek Derin was one from the previous regime. Again, he's not the best, but we'll take him. Aaron Bakan, though, I'm really happy with that pickup. 240, 19-year-old potential. Very happy. And Abdulsamed Damlu is just a backup goalkeeper, which we threw into the reserve side right away. He's a guy for the future. We can groom him, see if we can get something out of it. He's on a cheap deal. Why not? The board does want me to play with these prospects and give them minutes. And certainly, these wingback right-backs, yeah, we got some potential. They're stacked at right back. Maybe even Haki Gunyas. Maybe we can coax him into a forward appearance. The U19s, it gets a little dire. The U19s is a little dire. But the U21s, looking pretty solid. So, after all that, let's look at the tactics. Yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. We're playing a 4-4-2. The game calls it a 4-2-4. I call it a figure 8. But this is the goal here, is to play with wing backs. Remember I said our left back situation wasn't that good. Maybe invest in changing that, but I had one good wing back. And that was Tafun Karadag. That's why, oh, sorry, not him. There it is. Tufan Ozbuzkurt. That's the guy. We're playing with wingbacks because that's where our strength is with wingbacks and with wingers. I'm building this tactic based on the strengths that we have available. So we're going to see if this figure 8 tactic actually does anything. Because bear in mind, I've played with crazy hyper-aggressive formations before. If you've watched my Brazilian Hero series, you know I play a 4-2-3-1 all attack all the time. So we will see exactly what happens here. We're leaving with flexible standard for now, no instructions. We're just going to get through the preseason and see what works best. I'm thinking we may play up-tempo attacking. We'll see what the fitness is for the players. Might have to back off on that once the season starts, but hopefully this will work for us. So, into today's friendly against Sayelaspor. They're an amateur team, all grays. We should be able to win this. Goodness knows, I've screwed up worse. So, let's get the best available team on the pitch here. You can go on to the bench. On the center of defense, Sian Khan. No shockers there. Does he have any preference as opposed to right or left? He does not. Good for him. Yeah, he doesn't mind. And Emin Kaya will be right beside him. Very happy. Good pickup for us. He's going to do just fine. Minus the part where he's, by pickup for us, I mean he's leaving. So, there's that. I half kind of want him to get injured so they cancel the transfer, but at the same time, that money would be nice. We'll see, though. We'll see. Alright, you're still injured, so you can't play. So, Ozan Aslan, you'll be playing on the left. Osbos Kurt, ball winning midfield, Bakan, that's the guy who I brought in. Now you can see he's not as stellar. He's meant to be a pure D-mid. That's what the retraining is all about, to get him comfortable in that role to play higher up the pitch. Because we know he can play that role as a pure defensive midfielder, lights out. We know that. We want him to play a little bit higher. Everyone kind of gassed here because I've been working them really hard to get them up to fitness. Hopefully they have recovered enough to play. Yeah, attacking left, we need some help. Help. And Ergul. All right. That's our starting lineup. So on the bench, we have no right-sided wingbacks because he's injured. Yeah. Oh, depth. So I guess based on that, I said I wanted to get cameo appearances to my kids here. Guess what, Gokhan Sengiz? You just got promoted. Enjoy, kid. Center of the park, I have 0 depth there. Again, it's a building project. Demirkol is not a wingback, but Karadag is. I'm actually going to try and move Demirkol. I know he's been re-upped, but I want to try and move him, see if we can get some money for him. Get that contract off the books. Even 275 is a big hit for this side. Sakar. I could put Basibuyuk in as a D-mid. What's his... yeah, he's okay, and he's garbage in the midfield. Alright, so no, we're not bothering. We're not even going to waste our time with you. However, I do have Hassan Kul. Thank you very much. And our trialist here. Salam Aik. Yeah, we'll keep you there. Maybe get your cameo appearance at the end. Right side. Right side. Left side. Again, these are the wingers that I'm trying to train here on these off positions. Left side. And striker. Advanced playmaker? Sure, why not? Advanced playmaker. Why not? Let's get all my midfield in there. All right. Let's see what this does. I'm going to go with not a heck of a lot, but he is grazed, so, you know, fingers crossed. Shouldn't be a contest. Yeah, we've heard that before. Green checkered kits, clashing with the green and white stripes, but whatever. All right, boys. You've got to win matches like this. Well, they don't know me, so they aren't buying it. Oh, they're getting there. Good. All right, I do have my Continental A license, so let's hope. Or is it my B license? Point is, I got my license. They should be listening to me. Let's get it onto, whoops. Get it onto, Compre... No, we're on Extended. Extended! Can you tell I've been playing, I've been playing quite a bit offline to get caught up. Niat. Blocked by Aaron. Sinan. Semir Gül. Mikhail. Turfan. Ridvan. Turfan. Mikhail. This is already looking decent. High pressing side. A little flick on Mohamed. Oh, Arfa could not just quite get there. Oh, Arfuk, you were so close. But there's a botched header and Mertkan is away. But it's blocked again by Eamon, who comes back to clean up his mistake. And we're so glad that he did. Now, as I mentioned in the setup, I am thinking of playing as an attacking side. However, considering the complete lack of fitness on this side, let's not run them into the ground completely. Let's, you know, just take it easy. Let them recover. We'll go from there. Good header there by Eamon. Tufan. Simon flicks on. No one there. A miscommunication there. Ozkan. I gotta say, I like being in Turkey. I like being in Turkey. Room to grow. I mean, winning everything in India was certainly fun. But the fact that I now have room to grow here, new league, new country, should be a good time. Great save by Mukahit. It's a stinging shot from distance, too. He had to be sharp. And Eamon has been under siege most of this match. Well, possession 60-40, 15 minutes in. They are out shooting us 4-1. Does not fill me full of confidence. Considering how high I'm pressing my attackers, I don't understand why that is. Here we go, Ridvan. Now he's getting the idea of what this formation is supposed to do. Get it deep, cross it in, but that's a horrible cross. Tufan, back to Ridvan. Tries it again, far post, Mohamed Erturk. That's what I wanted to see. Mohamed Erturk with an excellent finish. Very nicely done indeed. There it is. And 2 strikers keeping everybody in the center of the box busy. Winger charges in, tucks it in, far post, 1-0. Again, team of Grays, this should not be a problem. But I have botched up worse games, as Twitch chat is reminding me. Famous last words, should be able to win this. Tufan. Mikhail. Sinan. Mohamed Erturk going for 2, but Özkan is there. Nicely done indeed. These Grays are putting up a nice fight, which means either the gap between the amateur leagues and our league isn't as big as you'd think, or these players are really not that good. Or I'm not that good as a coach. Which, there's cases to be made on all sides of that argument. Tufan does well there, Mikhail. Ridvan. Samir Gul. It's a foot to it. Has a go, but that's nowhere close. That's one thing that we'll have to get used to now that we're in Turkey. Is when we were in India, we had Ranty Martins just banging in shots left, right, and center. He had Robin Singh and Kingsley Amanike helping him out. But here's the wrinkle. At this level of the Turkish league, and I have not confirmed whether or not this is true further up the chain, though I assume it must be, or it must be different the further you go up. No foreign players allowed at all. 100% Turkish players. So you have to have an available or an eligible nationality of Turkey in order to play in this league. So on the one hand, it makes scouting really straightforward. Just look for has nationality Turkish and go from there. Actually, I have my scouting team looking at the vast majority of available free agents to see what we can pluck out of the free agent pool, just for depth, if nothing else. Because as you can see, everyone's gassed, running low on fitness, still getting over some injuries. We got a long season to go. It is a pretty standard season, home and away twice. Cup competition mixed in. So it's going to be, not as grueling as some competitions. But thankfully, we don't have that bizarrely long gap in the offseason that we had in India, which was, it was weird, to say the least. Good shot there by Ridvan, but Özkan equal to the task. Nice little build-up on that play as well. Shots now 7-4 in favor of Giresunspor. That's more. Remember, it was 4-1 at one point. Now it's 7-4. That's better. That's good. Keep going out there. I know you're all gassed, so let's change things up here. I have so many midfielders. I actually have, believe it or not, the capacity to flip things up. So let's go back to my favorite formation, the 4-4-2 narrow diamond. We all know how I will go to this tried, tested, and true formation, given half a chance. So let's bring Sengiz on as a fullback. We'll just put him on a limited fullback. We won't overtax the youngster. On the left, Kayadag, also is a limited fullback. In the D-mid hole, Bakan is there right now. He's on a card. Let's not overdo it. Let's put Hassan Kul in that role. Standard defensive midfielder, good. In the center of midfield, we're going to bring on Sakar as your standard, normal, bog standard central midfielder. I do want to get a supportive events playmaker and the usual box-to-box, or not box-to-box, ball winning, either defend or support. We'll see what we do with that. Midfield, I guess it would be Salimik. Yeah, let's put you in there. You're one of our trialists, if I recall correctly. We'll flip you over. Yeah, let's see how you do in that role. Attacking midfield. Who from the bench wants this one? Oh, one of our trialists? Oh, he's a striker trialist, though, isn't he? Yeah, Hanganshe. Well, we'll see how you do where I want you to play. We'll put Gökhan Artun up there. And we'll bring our trialist striker. Where is he? It's you, right, Caritas? Yeah. Put you in as there, and Akpinar come in there. So you would prefer to be a poacher. It's better. Not the best, but it's better. Again, we're just trying stuff out here, throwing stuff at the wall, see what sticks. Also, try not to run everyone into the ground. So we've seen the figure eight. It's all right. I have also tweaked all of the set pieces in that figure eight formation. So I don't have to worry about, is this where it should be? Everything has been done to my exacting specifications. Namely, put everyone in the box and thump it in. Near post flick on, the death of so many teams. Hoping that is true as well here in Turkey. Ibrahim. Just by Gökhan Cengiz. Semih Akpinar has gotten through. Oh, he's brought down. No call. Good challenge, they say. And the play dies. Hassan, Mert, Salim, Hassan, Salim, Semih Akpinar, Gökhan Cengiz, Hassan, Mert, Öztürk, Gökhan, Semih Akpinar! Saved by Özkan. Second is saved as well. That's a pretty good gray goalkeeper they have there. Shots now 12-4. Possession still roughly around that 60-40. Passing could really stand there. 79% is not the best, but it doesn't matter if Semih Akpinar is banging home the goals. About time. He has been clamoring for that goal, and he's rewarded for his efforts. Good team player. Gökhan does well to feed him the ball. Seattlespor defense all out of sorts. Where is that figure eight? Why are they playing so narrow? Surprise! Gökhan, Hassan, Mert, which is a great name. Might be my new favorite on the team, just for the simplicity of it. Mert, Öztürk. Oh, look at that! The keeper didn't even expect it. What a great strike. I wasn't expecting that. Figures, well, what the hey? I got some space. I don't like my passing options. This defender is giving me all the time in the world. Why not have a go? And he's certainly impressed his manager, I'll tell you that much. Great strike. 3-0. Giresunspor. Giresunspor. I'll get that. It'll take me a while to roll that over my tongue a few times. Giresunspor. We'll get there. I've done well with every other team I've been at. Yeah, I know, guys. I know you're exhausted, but I have nobody who can play that area of the pitch. Although, honestly, I just need to see the game out. It doesn't really matter who I put in there. So, I'm just going to throw in these guys. I know this is not your position at all, but guys, I just need bodies in here. It doesn't matter. It really does not. And we'll throw in what the hey. We'll throw in our backup keeper as well. Oh. Naughty, naughty. That could be a yellow card, and indeed it is. Ferhat Kusuk. Silly gray. Oh, I wonder how the players are reacting. Like, what? You're playing me in defense? Boss, I'm an attacking midfielder. Look, I know, but honestly, just go out there and run around for like 10 minutes. You'll be fine. You'll figure it out on the go. I will tell them to be limited, though. They're just going to be limited defenders. We're not going to challenge them at all. Nice and simple at the back. Ali Khan crosses Ibrahim back across the face of goal. Those were two good setups that our makeshift defense had no idea what to do with. But it doesn't really matter in the end. I will. Can I make a garbage time sub? Can I make a garbage time sub? Last dude, come on, let me garbage time sub. Come on, let me do it. Let me do it. I don't think I'll be able to pull this off. Melik, the defender. You'll never find a better passing defender today, I'll tell you that much. Playing an attacking midfielder in that role. He'll go up for a throw. And the sub will not take effect. 3-0 is our victory in this friendly. Actually, our first victory of the offseason, and what a shocker, it's the one I take direct control of. So that's the team I have to work with. We can beat up Grays half decently once we get our heads around it. And we're also kind of gassed from our training camp. So, the question is, can we make it work when we actually get to the main dance? Next time on Mr. Unemployable, we will start the season against Sinas Belediyespor. It's going to be what I think should be a delightful test of can I indeed get back to my roots of taking nobody teams and making something out of them. Oh, hey, we got some cash. Hey, 300,000. Thanks, board. You're throwing your money down a very deep, dark well, but I thank you so much for it. That'll be next time on Mr. Unemployable. My name is Rituro. Thank you for watching, everybody. If you like what you've seen, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share. Tell all your friends about these videos on YouTube, and join us in Twitch chat, twitch.tv/Rituros, where all these episodes are recorded live. You can leave comments. Like Flag Dude, who said, why is a Canadian resorting to an American women's national team tactic? To which I would say, I'm calling it the figure eight, and I'm going to pretend that I've never seen the Americans use it. The point is, my name is Rituro, but you can just call me Mr. Unemployable. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you at the start of the Turkish season.